So as a class, we started this whole process with a seminar just to kind of talk about the motifs in the kite runner that we had individually tracked. And this was really the only literary analysis that we did for this mural, because our semester has been much more focused on the ethical lens through which we're viewing the books and stories rather than just simply analyzing the characters and plot. So therefore, when we created our ethical argument and theme we based our mural on in the end, it was focused more on understanding others and listening to people's life stories and struggles rather than analyzing just a single book's symbols and themes. So as ideas were shared about how we wanted this mural to look and what message we wanted it to convey, I was in charge of taking notes and summarizing our class's vision during this seminar. So later, I was also in charge of helping the art group draft the theme statement and call to action that our mural is based upon. So this call to action, which is an important part of any ethical argument that one makes, was important of the creation of this mural because we wanted to inspire our audience to change their perspective on others and try to help those in need. So it makes the claim that they actually have a moral obligation to do so, and our mural uses symbolism and pathos to show this claim. Our semester's essential questions have all been focused very much on what constitutes a moral and right action. And I think that the mural's use of imagery really highlights this, since it's intended to make the audience feel a moral obligation to help others in need and those less fortunate than them, which is a large part of what I personally believe defines actions as good or just, and kind of what defines them as being utilitarian. So once the whole class had agreed on a single vision of what we wanted our mural to look like, we split up into groups, and I chose to join the documentary crew. So our group decided to make a mockumentary in the style of The Office. So my job within this was to write interview questions and just to make sure that we had included all of the needed dialogue and information. So I was also actually interviewed by Harper and Malak, two members of the documentary crew, and I helped coordinate interviews with people in the art and management teams as well. And I contributed to the visual aspect of the documentary by taking pictures of and filming the art crew throughout their process and documenting the whole class's work. So each person, no matter their specific group or role within this whole mural project, also tore pages out of books to be used as the mural's tree's leaves. And this was significant because they were taken out of books like The Kite Runner, which discussed the hardships in society that we're trying to advocate for through this mural. So the tree is really the focal point of the design as well, so getting the whole class to contribute to it, even in this small way of just like tearing out pages, was the best way to incorporate everyone's artistic contributions. So looking back on this year and all of the work that we've done in it, I feel like this semester's books and work have supplemented my human geography course that I'm also taking pretty well, because they both discuss the struggles and inequalities of different cultures that are experienced by refugees and minorities in modern-day society. And our mural's focus is on the stories of the world and displaced peoples that we've discussed so much throughout this year as a class, because we feel that our ethical claim and theme are more significant when applied to these broad concepts rather than just a single book.